Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Stagwell's content studio in the belly of CES on day one here. My name's James Townsend. I'm the CEO of EMEA for Stagwell and the Brand Performance Network all around the world. Delighted to be joined by Theresa McLaughlin, our client from T. Rowe Price. Welcome, Theresa.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for spending time with us today. You can see the crowds pouring in.
Yes.
Delighted to sort of dig a little bit deeper into what you're looking forward to seeing. But first of all, tell us a little bit about T. Rowe Price, your role within T. Rowe Price. I know it's an exciting year this year. And also what you do for your clients. What's
Terrific.
your role in the world?
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm
Pleasure.
really delighted to be here today. And so I'm the Global Chief Marketing Officer for T. Rowe Price, and a company, a global active asset manager that has been around for over 80 years. And so what that means is that they provide investor confidence for a range of audiences, from consumers all the way up to institutional investors all over the globe.
Got it. Excellent. And it's interesting, we were having dinner last night and we spoke a little bit about fundamentally it's an intellectual pursuit. It's about advising clients, it's about helping clients make smart investment decisions.
Yeah.
And this is obviously a technology show, and the interface and balance between human advice, human intellectual capital, and then obviously how technology informs that. It's a fascinating balance, and I know it's something that you're working with and innovating facing the future, while also holding clear and dear to what's got you here.
Yeah.
How does that balance work for you guys? How are you thinking about that as you think about CES?
Yeah, for sure. It's a really great question, right? Because this marrying of technology, and look, how many times do you think we're going to say the word AI? How many times are you going to say the word AI today? A lot, right? And so we believe that there is a marriage between what we do, which is active investing, asking really good questions. In fact, we use the word curious.
Yeah.
We love that word because we think this is a time, and as I'm going throughout the show today, I'm going to be curious and asking myself, what's sustainable? And what are second and third and fourth order questions that get to the right answers versus things that sort of come and go? That's what active management is all about, is this sort of getting to better questions, which lead to better outcomes. So super excited to see certainly the role that AI continues to play, but more in the realm of things that are going to be durable and that is going to change the path for our clients for the better, for the future.
Fascinating, and I'm thinking about that now in terms of the context of marketing. Big year for T. Rowe Price.
It is.
As you said, it's an 80-year brand, an established brand, and somewhat a challenger brand, I think. Tell us about the role of technology, the role of transformation as you face the future when you think about comms and your marketing agenda and your marketing plans that we're lucky to be working with you on.
Yes, for sure. We're delighted to be partnering with you on it. And so look, I'm just starting my third year with the firm, and I was hired really as the first global head of marketing because I think every company is waking up and saying what got us here is not going to get us into the future.
Totally.
And so T. Rowe has had this incredibly long, successful run, but what we want to be known for in the future is a bit different. We want to build on our strengths, but move forward. And so to know T. Rowe is to love us, but you know the sales funnel, you have to start with awareness and consideration. We have to do a lot more to tell our story.
Yep.
And so we're in the middle, as you know, of doing a global relaunch of our brand.
Fantastic.
We're super excited about that, telling the story of what T. Rowe is all about. And the role that technology plays is an enabler. And so there's not a company that I'm going to see today that T. Rowe hasn't talked to, considered, and thought about before we invest in, and the role that they're going to play.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, it's a busy year
for
us all.
Yeah, super busy year.
I will ask you, obviously it's day one, so you had a really good chance to kind of find out where all the really interesting innovations are. What are the sort of areas of tech development that you're kind of personally interested in, that you think will be interesting to see on the floor this year, that you're hoping to see on the floor this year? What's going to pique your interest?
Yeah, so two things. I'm super interested in two topics. One is trust as it relates to brands.
Yeah.
Because I went to a brief session last night with CNET, and I love this example. If you and I got into a car accident and we had a debate, right, and we said, you said it's your fault, I said it's my fault. I said, he said, what would we say? We'd say, go to the tape. If there were a police officer there, there's a reason they have body cameras. You say, well, that's the source of truth. Is it? In a world today where you have tapes can be manipulated, what is the source of truth? So I think it's a world where brand trust really, really matters. And so when people say we're sort of a legacy brand, I actually think legacy brands are cool. Somebody who's been trustworthy for 80, name a brand that's been trustworthy for 80 straight years.
Established
brand.
Yeah, yes,
exactly. 80 years of consistently being trusted by our clients, I think is super cool. And so what I'm looking for today are, what are the technologies that can enable that can put the power back with the client so that they can say, ah, this is true, this is real, this is my information, my data, it's safe, I understand how it was used. So that's important to me. And the second one is I go back to this nature of intersections. So where is it? Another example I heard yesterday is the Geek Squad intersecting with healthcare and coming to your home and providing healthcare. How cool, right? Where are we getting to a place where there's relevancy? The third piece is search. I heard a terrific example yesterday around the role of search and that it gives you information. You and I are searching we went to a great restaurant last night, we had a glass of wine, let's search for this bottle of wine. Well, if it gave us 50 bottles, we'd lose the will to live and sort of move on, right? But it gave us exactly what we're looking for, the cost and where to get it. So how do we get to a place where we're using search to provide, data and information that's relevant, right, and quick? So I'm looking for trends like that are sustainable and that are intersecting with people's lives.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, Theresa, thank you for that insight. Thank you for the context. And T-Rowe, where you are, big year, and we're delighted to be working with you on it. And also for your thoughts on what's going to be, I'm sure, a really exciting show for us all.
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, likewise, and delighted to see you, and thanks very much. Look out for us on the floor at Stagwell's Content Studio. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you.